Are you a member of the NPP still?
No, I'm not. I have not been a member of the NPP. In fact, I've been a strong supporter of Nana Akufo-Addo, and I've stated that over and over.
But that's a contradiction, I mean, because if Nana Akufo-Addo he himself is an NPP person, he is the leader of the NPP. You say I support Nana, but I don't support the NPP. What does that mean?
It means that if Nana is not there, I can decide to vote for anybody that I think is competent enough to run this.
So your affiliation with is with individuals?
Individuals, not parties.
But now, you said earlier that you will not vote for Nana if the election were run today.
Yes.
And you don't know whether that will change before December.
Oh, it can change. They have the opportunity to satisfy some of us.
Personally?
Yes, personally.
Why must A plus be personally satisfied? There are 15, 17, 18, 30 million Ghanaians. Why must A plus be personally satisfied? Are you not satisfied when there's free SHS? Are you not satisfied when national health insurance is working? Are you not satisfied when the roads are being done, even if it's not roads that you are driving on? Why must it be A plus?
Everybody people have their personal expectations of individuals that they trust. And my expectation is Nana is that one, Nanado can never get on the roads to go and inspect roads that are being built. Even if he goes there, he won't be able to tell that the roads that are being built will last for 10 years or 5 years. He can just see concrete being laid or quota being. He can never tell. He's not a road engineer. However, he is the president of Ghana, and he can. When he became president, he could invite all our highways engineers and ask them to do an audit of all the roads that have been built and tell us how much we paid for these roads to last.
Because what's the point you're making?
I'm making a point that I have my personal expectations. There are highways people in this country who are engineers who are supposed to inspect roads, then government pay. And the president cannot inspect the roads, but he can sanction highways to tell us why John Mahama built roads that are expected to last for 5 years, which are deteriorated in 2 years.
So you're questioning Akufo-Addo's leadership, is that what you're
saying? So if somebody is interested in free SHS, yes, it's good. If somebody is interested in NHI, yes, it's good. There are so many people who are interested in the airport that John Mahama built. There are so many people who are interested in the E-blocks that he was built in the harbour that he built. I expect certain things from Nanado to be a very strong leader, not to allow people to make him as Mpepedi Amate Oye president.
What's that?
Nanado came as this strong person who was going to change Ghana, was going to change attitude of public servants, was going to change, and now the people forced him. Hey, Nana, Nana, he's going to do this, and so he turned to the battle is the Lord. The battle is not the Lord. The battle is us. We have to change this country. God will never come and change this country. We cannot leave the battle to the Lord. That's why God gave us the brain.
Yeah, but Nanado has done something revolutionary with free SHS. You have to agree with that.
Paul, we cannot sit here and say free SHS is not a good policy. And Nanado must also amend Article 37.5, which states that as far as practicable, every government shall continue policies and programs of a previous government. You cannot add as far as practicable to shall. If you add as far as...
What do you want him to continue that he hasn't continued?
If Nanado leaves power now, Nanado himself has told Ghanaians that John Mahama will not continue free SHS. Why must it lie in the
Oh, that's political. Let me get back to it. I have to bring it fair. So are you going to vote for John Mahama?
No. How can you leave NPP and vote for NDC? How can you leave NDC and vote for NPP? They are the same people. They are the same people. And this year must not be an election year. It should be a year of protest. Ghanaians must tell NDC and NPP that they are not satisfied.
How do we tell them that? How do Ghanaians tell them that?
In the ballot, go to the ballot.
And do what?
And protest against NDC and NPP.
So how do you do that?
Vote for an independent candidate. Find one.
Hassan Ayariga was with me last Tuesday. He's running. Should we vote for him?
As an independent candidate?
No, he's running as an APC candidate.
What is APC?
His political party is called the APC.
I will not vote for Hassan Ayariga.
Okay.
Yes.
So we should vote for an independent presidential candidate?
Of course.
If there is none?
There are 30 million. Look, that is how come we have allowed a certain group of people to feel superior. How come there are no people, independent candidates in this country? Why is it NDC and NPP? Why is that NDC
There's Papa Indum also of the PPP. Should we vote for him?
Is he running?
He will run. Should we vote for
He
him?
has not.
Now, if he indicates that he's running, are you going to vote for him?
He will have to meet my terms and conditions. I do not vote for people for free anymore.
For free means you want to be paid?
You don't have to. I don't know how you are looking at things.
But you said for free.
Yes, but please, let's not even talk about paying, because this is a very huge platform, and people out there must not even have that idea that they need to take money before they vote.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't even have to send that.
When you say you don't have to vote for somebody for free, what does it mean?
That you want votes, you want to be powerful, you want to be an MP, you want S gratia and a V8. I want a clinic. I want roads in my area. I want a school. I don't want the E-blocks to be sitting down whilst we are running double track system. I don't want you to abandon projects by previous government and allow them to run.
Yeah, but they'll promise you that. How are you going to extract? You know, you cannot get you cannot get a promise that an implemented promise. You're going to get a promise.
In 1844, people that we consider illiterate were able to sit down with a white man and draft the bond of 1844.
Yes.
Before they agreed to what they had to say to them.
Yes.
If we sit down in 2020 for people to come and promise us and we vote for them.
So you're going to have a lot of contracts in your hand then?
Anybody who
for election. It's a good idea though.
Yes.
But we tell the person we're hoping to. So we call Akufo-Addo. I mean, assuming I want to vote for Akufo-Addo, I go to Akufo-Addo and say, look, Mr. President, you're going to promise me that you're going to work with 40 ministers. Otherwise, I won't vote for you.
Why can you?
That's the kind of thing you're saying.
Yes, I cannot. I can vote for Akufo-Addo depending on his agreement to what. It's just one vote. Do you want it? If you don't want it, you can go.
And you don't mind whether he wins.
Yeah, I don't care.
You have satisfied yourself that you did the right thing.
I didn't vote for him. Do you want my vote? If yes, I want you to do A, B, C, D. And I'm not doing that alone. I'm putting many people.
So has your relationship with Akufo-Addo broken down?
No, it cannot break down. Akufo-Addo is the president of Ghana. He's a very nice person. And that's why I said something about Asamoah. Asamoah is a footballer. He's my friend. The day before he missed the penalty in South Africa, I texted him that morning. We had a chat. After the game, I was angry with him because he missed the penalty. But does that make him a bad person? No. Let's understand this. You can be my brother. You can be my father. You can be whoever. I do not agree with your leadership style. I do not agree.
Neither do you agree with John Mohammed's leadership style.
NDC and NPP must be taught a lesson in this country. This year, we must teach.
You are calling for a social revolution.
It depends on how you want to put it. But I think that we must use the ballots. We must use the election. It is a fine opportunity for us to teach NDC.
So you're saying that if a million of us don't vote for NDC and NPP, there we go, we are fine.
If 100,000 people don't vote for NDC and NPP in 2020, I can bet you the election will enter a second one. We don't need much. We must be strategic.
Okay, we don't need a million. But if we get a million, by calling a million man
you know
march.
I'm saying this.
No.
There is one thing that about NDC and 44. I don't know what the problem is with NDC and the number 44. Yes.
But the 44% they got the last time.
In 2000, they had 44.
44, yes. Professor Mills, yes.
In 2004, they had 44.6. In 2016, they had 44.4.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you look at the trend, there is going to be serious apathy in 2020.
You think so? Ifya will tell us what she thinks.
According to the how do you call
EIU?
it? No, the other
Africa
Afrobarometer.
Afrobarometer.
Yeah. Okay.
There is going to be serious apathy. So many people are not going to vote. And if you look at the just ended how do you call it, district level elections.
Oh, that one was abysmal.
There are places that people look. NDC and NPP have made voting very unattractive.
I'm sure if I leave you can go on for
very
that.
unattractive. Let me just end it.
Yes, please.
Very unattractive in this country, and 2020 election is going to be worse. And so 100,000 votes for an independent candidate will teach NDC and NPP a lesson because that election is going for a second round, and then we can look them in the face
and cut the deal
that will benefit Ghana.
Likey